Hey, it's David Bates with Archer Hires, and just wanted to make a quick video today about what I call reindeers and retention. And it's a quick thing about how we prepare candidates to become great employees for the companies that we introduce them to. And it goes back to, again, reindeer. So I don't know you probably, but I probably know where you were on Christmas Eve. And at least if you believe in Santa Claus. And that is in bed. And the crazy thing about that is that we all knew exactly the day and time that flying reindeer were going to show up at our house and land on our roof. We knew the day, we knew exactly where they were going to be. But instead of climbing up there with a video camera or a GoPro or something and selling that footage to the Nature Channel, we all went to bed. And the strange thing about that is, why did we go to bed? And the reality of that is, it's the stories that we believe. We're big fans here at Archer Hires of influence and study it every source we can find. There's one guy, Robert Cialdini, who's a PhD. All he does is study influence. If you haven't looked into him, well worth it. Brilliant stuff. But one of the things that he points out is that the thing that really shapes and changes our behavior is the stories we believe. Here's a little something different that we do here at Archer Hires. Most companies, from the time that they meet a candidate to the time that they make them an offer, have three contacts with that candidate. The first one being the candidate read their ad, the second being the company reached out to schedule an interview, the third being the interview, and then the candidate gets an offer. Well, there isn't a whole lot of influence that takes place at those times. There can be. The thing about Archer Hires is that we have very carefully orchestrated our contacts with candidates. So in that same period of time, we have at least 9 contacts with the candidate. And each of those contacts are carefully orchestrated to get the candidate to recount stories about themselves that lead to greater success in the interview process, that get them off the idea that the highest paying job is the best job. We're able in these contacts to introduce ideas and then reiterate them throughout the process in ways that, back to the idea of getting candidates off the idea that money is the most important thing, we can talk to them about what happened at the last job and cause their dissatisfaction. And then we can talk to them about how long they spend in a full-time job, 2,080 hours in a year. And that $2 or $3 an hour isn't a lot of money in the event that on Sunday night, they're already worried about their job on Monday morning. That's time when their job is taking up their life when they aren't getting paid for it. So that when your offer comes out and it's not the highest offer on the table, we can then promote the intangibles of your company and the people that they're going to work with and the experience that they're going to have in their job. And all those things have a huge impact when it comes down to making a final decision on which job a candidate will choose. It's why our candidates here at Archer Hires have higher closing ratios than candidates from other agencies and candidates who have come through your own sourcing systems at your company. We have at least nine contacts with those candidates and use those opportunities very strategically. It's all orchestrated to prepare them so that when your offer comes, they've built a relationship with your company. They've connected with your people. They are prepared to accept your offer. And we get them to tell stories about how they stayed at jobs when things were difficult and helped other people through those tough times. And that leads to better retention when they finally become an employee with your company. If you're interested in us potentially helping you find candidates and then preparing them to come and meet your company and hopefully get hired on and then stay long-term with your company, please reach out. My calendar is available. Click on the button and schedule a 15-minute call. Let's talk about where you might be challenged with your recruiting and see if maybe we here at Archer Hires have a solution for you. One last thing, if you don't end up recruiting with us, I hope at least you put a GoPro up on your roof this year and catch those reindeer when they land and sell that footage to the Nature Channel and make a lot of money. Make it a great day.